Hi everyone, again welcome back my 14th video part 2 and you are watching Infinite India Online College. So here today I am going to explain about the break statement in C. So in previous I have already discussed about the loops. So this is also the part of loop and the first one is the break statement in C. So the break statement in C programming has the following two uses. So how many types of uses in break statement? So here I have given when a break statement is encountered inside a loop, the loop is immediately terminated and the program control resumes at the next statement following the loop. It can be used, second one, it can be used to terminate a case in the switch statement covered in the next chapter. If you are using nested loops, the break statement will stop the execution of the innermost loop. So innermost loop is going to be stopped when you will use the nested loops. So here if you are using nested loops, the break statement will stop the execution. So the break statement, if you will use the nested loops, the break statement will what the break statement will do. So the break statement will stop the execution of the innermost loop and start executing the next line of code after the block. So this is the syntax. The syntax for the break statement in C is as follows. So here is the break. This is the break. This is the break and the flow diagram is given for the break statement. So the starting symbol of the break statement and yeah here the this is the starting of the break statement. So conditional code, it will goes to the conditional code and the conditional code will send the condition for checking the condition is true, so it will go to the conditional code again repeated and the conditional code will check and then conditional code is going to, if the condition is going to be over, then it sends the break of the statement. If the break of the statement will send end of the program. And so certainly if the conditional code sends the condition, and if the condition is false, then directly it is going to be execute. No any process is going to be execute. Okay, directly it will go to the end of the program. It will not execute. Okay. So here the program sorry. So this is the int main opening of the main section and the local variable definition is going to be open and the int a equal to 10. So why we are giving, so here I have given the minimum number is 10 while loop execution. So here while loop is going to be executed, so a is less than 20, it will execute up to 19 terms. It will never execute up to 20 to 21 25, it will never execute. So here printf value of a percentage slash n and then it will print the value of a plus plus. So what is the value of a is 10, a plus plus a plus 1 equal to 10 plus 1 11. Then after if a is less than 15, so terminate the loop using break statement. So here the break, and after the breaking and closing of the braces it will return 0 and then again closing of the braces. So here the output, so what the output has given, so again where I have given, if it will check equal to 15, so up to it will execute up to 15 steps. So when the previous code is compiled and executed, it produces the following result. So second one is the continue statement in C. The continue statement in C programming works somewhat like the break statement. Instead of forcing termination, it forces the next iteration of the loop to take place, skipping any code in between. For the for loop, continue statement causes the conditional test and increment portions of the loop to execute for the while and do while loops. So continue statement causes the program control to pass the conditional test. So this is the syntax of continuous statement in C. The syntax for the continuous statement in C is as follows. So there, continue. If the process, it will, what they will do, they will continue of the condition. Okay. So first, this is the flow diagram. You can see the flow diagram, and starting of the program, it will go to the conditional code. If conditional code will send the condition, if condition is true, then it is again going to be condition code, and the condition code if will not found any condition, then the condition will send the continue of the statement directly continue, and the continue statement will check if the condition is true, then again the same process is going to be repeated. If the condition is false, so the program is going to be ended. So this is the example of the continuous statement. So this is the continuous statement in C, and this is the example of the continuous statement. Okay. So has include stdio.h and int opening of the main section. So local variable definition is here given, and the int a equal to 10. So do loop executed. Here the do loop is going to be executed, and what the purpose of do loop? If a equal to 15, skip the iteration. So here the iteration is going to be skipped. So the a equal to 10, which means that the value of a is 15. Sorry, a is equal to 15. So the value of a equal to 15. So a plus 1, which means that a plus 1 is 16, 17. The value of up to the while loop will give, then the condition is going to be stopped. If while loop will not give, then the process is going to be infinite loop. So this is the printf value of a equal to percentage is slash n, and the print the value of a, and then a plus plus. So again it's going to be exclude a plus 1, 50 and 16, 17 up to which terms? While up to 20, 19 terms, because a is less than 20, so a is less than 20, which means that 19. So return 0. So here why we can't use 19.5, because the floating point will not accepted by the. Okay, so closing of the bracket, and now you can see the when the previous code is compiled and executed, it provides the following result. So the goto statement in C. A goto statement in C programming provides an statement in the statement in the same function. Note, discouraged in a language because it makes difficult to trace the control flow of program, making the program hard to understand, the hard to modify. Any program that uses a goto can be rewritten to avoid them. So syntax of the goto statement. So the syntax for a goto statement C as follows. So go to level, and it is going to be maintain level 1, level 2, and if directly jump to the level 1 to level n, or maybe level 1 to level, suppose that if you have a level 1 2 3, so it will not go to level 2, it will directly jump to the level 1 to level 3. So this is the level 1 statement. Here level can be any plain text except C keywords, and it can be set anywhere in the C program, above or below to go to statement. So this is the flow diagram. So you can see the level 1, and level 1, level 2, level 3 is given. So go to statement, what the go to statement here given, it will not go to execute level 2, it will directly jump to the level 3, go to the level 3 and end of the program. So this is the example program, so you can execute this. Okay, so here this is the output. When the above code is compiled and executed, it produces the following results. So here is the infinite loop, and after the infinite loop I will end the session. Today's loop session is going to be over. Okay, a loop becomes an infinite loop if a condition never becomes false. The for loop is traditionally used for this purpose, since none of the three expressions that form the for loop are required, you can make an endless loop by leaving the conditional expression empty. So here the inline loop, it will give has include stdio.h int main opening of the braces for double semicolon colon is given, and then opening of the braces. So print this loop will run forever. So what they will print in new line, so they will print this loop will run forever. So closing of the first of the braces and then return 0 and closing of the second of the braces. So when the conditional expression is absent, it is assumed to be true. You may have an initialization and increment expression, but C programmers more commonly use the for semicolon construct as signify an infinite loop. So here are the important notes. You can terminate an infinite loop. I have already completed loop, and today's fully looping structure in C is covered. So here feel free to mail us your experience and ask your doubts on my email address. And once again, the person up to now who has not subscribed my channel, so please subscribe and like, share, comment on this video, my YouTube channel. Okay, so here the my email id is infiniteindia2@gmail.com. So thank you.